Hello. I'm sleepy tonight. I've been sleepy all day, actually. I don't think I slept bad. I don't know what it was. Anyway, today's been nice and chill, which is good. I've not had to do anything that hurt my back at all, which has been fantastic. Although it started a bit annoying, I spent the first hour and a half of my day doing more troubleshooting with Breath of Fire 3 because there was some weird segmenting, and that's the easiest way I know to explain it with larger sprites, i.e. mostly larger enemies. And it took a while to figure out a plugin that dealt with that. And just going back and forth, and then, once I found a plugin, I had to fight resolution again because it was being an ass. It's odd. The more antiquated the hardware is that emulators seem to be working with, that emulators are working with, the more annoying the emulators themselves seem to be. More antiquated. I probably should have just tried to check to see if BizHawk would have worked with it. Not that I've really used BizHawk either. But anyway, just spent most of the day once I got that set up playing Breath of Fire 3, and it's pretty good so far. It was a bit of a setback where I lost about an hour, because unlike the previous two games, dying means game over and not just returning to the last, save point you visited, which is a bit of a shame. But there was enough to mess around with that I was able to contently go do something else for long enough for it not to feel like a chore. Plus, it was a bit of a puzzly area, so knowing exactly what I needed to do afterwards cut out more than half of the time it actually took to get through the particular area. But the fishing's actually fun in this one once I figured it out. There's some nuances to it that I'm having trouble with. There's this weird rhythmic thing you can do to apparently attract better fish than what the bait should be attracting. And it's finicky. It's either finicky as hell, or it has a mind of its own and just decides when it wants to work. Because I even downloaded a metronome app and tried to work with it. And it just wasn't jiving. It was weird. But anyway, that's kind of all there really is today. Well, I'm really tired and don't feel like talking. But really, there's not much to talk about today. It was just mostly Breath of Fire. I'm actually reaching to see if there's anything else to really talk about. Weather's supposed to be crap in the morning. Looking forward to that. We're talking potential tornadoes and hail. That should be fun. Hey. And to think I have not been long got the yards kind of clean. This always happens. This is why I hate doing yard work, because every time I do, some ridiculous storm comes through within 2 weeks after finishing it. As if nature itself spites me for inflicting myself upon its presence. It's like we joke that every time we're outside, every time my dad goes out, we hear like a helicopter or a plane, and I'm like, yep, I know you're out here. They think you're going to start another fire. But anyway, yeah, I'm going to go to sleep. Mostly I just want that light off. I like don't have a headache, but I don't want to deal with it. So, I'll catch you all tomorrow.